Another beautiful day in England, which is a rare exception. Another trek today, but going somewhere a little bit different. We're coming up to what's known as Roche Abbey, which is an old monastery. It's not far from where I live. I used to come down here as a child all the time. As I come through these arches, we'll be able to show you the ruins. So in here is the first gatehouse. Obviously, it's been pretty well preserved. Everybody used to sign the name in here, and me as a kid back in 70s and 80s. My name's probably still in here somewhere. Oh, that's the main house. A little museum that they have now. Let me tell you all the history of Roche Abbey. That's what's left of the gatehouse. So you are allowed inside, but I'm not going in today. I'm just having a quick walk. It's only a couple of pounds just to have a walk around. But this is where we would come in pretty much every weekend in the summer with my brothers and sisters and friends, and we'd have picnics on all this grassy area here and play hide and seek. So this is Roche Abbey, or what's left of it. It's a nice monument now, built in 1147 by monks and laymen that used to work here and live here. Pretty well preserved. Every so often they have to do a bit of renovation work, especially on the two big towers there, just to stop it from crumbling. But we would spend hours and hours in here in the summer. Kids, plenty of places to hide. Oh, it was actually the monks from this monastery that actually founded the village where I'm from. It was rich in farmland, water access, and later they found coal and limestone quarries. And we still have the farmland, and we still have the quarry that's still going, but the mines and coal mines have all been shut down. Now, this was dismantled in 1538 by Henry the VIII when his dissolution of the monasteries proclamation came in. There used to be old turnstiles here, but they've since been changed into these gates. But like I say, they said that they wanted to destroy as much as they could. It's been quite well preserved, but you can see where they started. Interesting if Henry the VIII hadn't have gone on his crusade, what would it look like today? It's still a good monument. I've been coming here for 40, well, probably, well, nearly 50 years. When we were younger, we used to come down. I'll show you, there's a stream down there where we used to make swings and swing over the river in the good old days. So, as you can see, there's some recreations of what the people think it looked like. But it's a really nice, calm place to come to. Once tried climbing up there as a 10-year-old, got stuck halfway up. There is a public footpath that goes all the way around it, and you know, it's a protected site. You're not allowed to do any metal detecting or anything, even though there's supposedly lots of different types of buried treasures around. I'm sure people still do. I've heard of rumours and things, but you know, nothing concrete. So this is the stream that we used to play in. I'd spend hours in here, cooling off a little bit, and having some more sandwiches, playing hide and seek, tag, or whatever it is you wanted to play at that time when you were kids. Just imagine how nice it must have been in its heyday. So this is the wooded area. A lovely walk around here. That's that smell of nature. So why am I doing this video? Well, you know, I do my walk and talk videos occasionally, and I've been thinking about, I've been uploading on YouTube now for about a month. A few videos up and some shorts, and some have done alright, some haven't. But I'm not actually doing it for views. I was talking to my wife about this last night. Why am I doing this? I'm actually doing it for me, and putting some information out there for some people who are going through certain things, you know, like anxiety. I'm a bit proficient in that after experiencing it for 4 years, and some educational things and building things that I'm going to be doing for me. So I think I'm going to change our structure, as I'm getting a bit used to re-editing and things like that nowadays. So I think I'm still going to keep up with the anxiety thing, because I think the mental health issue is a big important thing, especially nowadays, especially in the younger generation. And if we can get some tips and hints on how they can deal, manage and cope with it, I think that's a good thing. So I may just do something like once a Monday, like Mental Health Mondays or something like that. Maybe do some things from my past, like I used to come here, and I'll call it something like Throwback Thursdays or something. And then there's the videos in between that I'll be doing of how I'm renovating all on the top of my property and things like that, building new stuff, new workshop, my old workshop, projects that I have going, and put them in between. So it's not going to be like a video channel that just specifically focuses on one thing. I'm just doing things that I like, and hopefully a couple of you people will like as well. So this bit was my favourite as a child, the waterfall. It's actually an artificial waterfall that they created. I'll show you at the top in a moment, where we would catch tadpoles and stickleback fish as kids, you know, and have a pretty good time. Oh, here we go, I'll show you the top end now. There's a natural lake over there. This comes to the actual stepping stones that you can guarantee somebody would fall in every time we cross them as kids. You know, all the tadpoles in tadpole season and stickleback fish would all be gathered around here, and we'd scoop them up, put them in jars or buckets, take them home, and then eventually the ones that survive would hatch out, and then there'd be frogs all over the garden, and we'd probably mow a lot of them up with a lawnmower as the grass got a bit longer. Let's see if we can cross here without, it's been a while, without falling. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're fairly new blocks. These used to be proper stepping stones when I was a nipper. So there we go. I'll show you the lake. Where it's all come from. Over here is the lake. Lovely quiet area. We do quite a bit of shooting around here, pheasants and partridge when it's season. You usually go over there. You could do some, when you're a kid you could volunteer to be a bush beater, which sounds more than it actually is. Tadpole season coming in, look. Another couple of weeks this will just be a mass of tadpoles. There's swarms of them everywhere. So, as I say, bush beater. Sounds a bit rude, but it was basically, you were just, as youngsters, you would walk ahead of the rifleman, and you would have your stick, and you'd be, you know, bashing the bushes with your stick and the ground, you know, get the pheasants to fly up, and you know, you would shoot them off. And you know, it might sound a bit cruel, but they did used to eat them. It's not just something they did for sport and just left them. They were eaten and stuff like that. So, as I say, it's just a short video. You know, nobody might ever see it. It is what it is. But like I say, I'm doing these videos for entertainment, for me, and possibly for some of you. You know, wherever you watch your YouTube, whether it's in bed or sat on the toilet, or like most people, or whatever. And lots of different types of content on this channel, so hope you like, subscribe. I'll show you around all the areas of my place where I live. It's quite unique where we're situated, in between the old pits and the quarries and the farmland, and places like this, like Roche Abbey, and Conisbrough Castle. They're all within a few minutes of where I live. A lot of people think it's boring because it's an old mining village, but I love it. And I have lovely walks like this, so I'll leave you to it. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of my walk. Have a good one. Laters.